To replace a white printhead, you will need the following supplies: a new printhead, gloves, an anti-static strap, the small flathead screwdriver that came with your GTXpro, and 2 capping pouches. CMYK printhead replacement does not require capping pouches. In this video, we will be using capping pouches when replacing the white printhead, but they are not necessary if not available. First, put on gloves before starting this process. From Standby, press Menu OK. Scroll down until Maintenance is highlighted, and then press Menu OK. In the Maintenance submenu, select Head Replacement and press Menu OK. Select White if replacing the white printhead and press Menu OK. You can proceed without capping pouches if not available. Press Menu OK. When capping pouches are ready, select Yes and press Menu OK. Press Menu OK again. You will be prompted to remove the W12 cartridge first and replace the capping pouch. Remove the W12 ink cartridge from the GTXpro. Set the cartridge on a flat surface so that the metal feet latches, which actuate the release of the winding mechanism, are depressed. To open, you will need to hold the cartridge with 2 fingers in the areas shown. Be mindful not to touch the flag sensor as it could damage the indicator or cause it to read falsely. With your other 2 fingers, insert them into the clear plastic top casing and pull the cartridge lid open, which will unwind the roller. Pinch the green tab to release the ink pouch. Lift the ink pouch from the cartridge and set it to the side. Next, we need to insert the capping pouch. Set the green clip into the black housing that locks the pouch in place. Close the ink cartridge by sliding the rear cover forward until it clicks into place and ensure that the roller of the winding mechanism moves all the way forward. Place the W12 cartridge back into the printer. Then press Menu OK on the control panel to confirm you have inserted a capping pouch into the W12 ink cartridge. Repeat this process for the W34 ink cartridge. Place the W34 cartridge back into the printer. With both cartridges now fitted with capping pouches, press Menu OK. Continue to press Menu OK as needed until the screen shows Keep Hands Away, Platen is moving. At this point, the printheads will undock from the maintenance station, and both the printhead carriage and platen will move into position. You will need to replace the printhead within 15 minutes to prevent the other printhead from drying out. To turn the printer off, press the power button until you hear a beep, which lets you know to release the power button. Open the lid of the GTXpro. To prevent damage to any electrical components in the printer, wear an anti-static wrist strap. The metal on the inside of the strap should make full contact with your bare wrist. Slip the static strap over your wrist and ensure that it has a tight fit. Wearing the anti-static strap will help prevent electrical failure of circuit boards. Clip the end of the anti-static strap to a piece of bare metal on the printer in a location that will not restrict your movement. If a static strap is not available, touch a bare hand to an exposed metal area to discharge any static from your body. Open the lid of the printhead and set it aside. The printhead is locked into the casing via a locking clip. Remove the clip by holding the printhead casing firmly and then pull back on the white clip which locks the printhead in the casing. Remove this piece and set it to the side. Gently unscrew all 4 caps sealing the tubes that feed the printhead. Be careful not to lose the caps or drop the caps into the printer. We will need these in a moment to cap the tubes to prevent air from coming into the lines. Leave the print head in its casing and set aside. Keep the caps on hand. Being careful not to bend or kink the ink tubes, unscrew the W4 tube from the print head and quickly screw the cap onto the bottom of the tube. Always cap a tube immediately after disconnecting it from the print head. Failure to do so can introduce air into the ink delivery system, causing issues with the channel of the print head. Do not lift the tube too high when attaching the cap. Lifting it too high can cause it to hit the plastic ring and possibly cause a kink, permanently damaging the tube. A kinked tube can lead to ink starvation for that channel of the print head. Repeat these steps with the remaining ink tubes until all tubes have been capped. To prevent introducing air into the lines, do this one ink tube at a time. Remove the carriage board resin cover by lifting it from the tabs on the bottom and set it aside. Next, use the small flathead screwdriver to carefully lift the tab on the ferrite core clip holding the FFC cable in place and open it gently. While being careful not to kink or damage the tubes, remove the FFC relay connector from the carriage board by pulling the connector straight up. Then fold the FFC cable over the top of the print head. Next, gently pull back on the white clip that clamps the print head in place on the carriage. After lifting the white clip, remove the print head. While lifting the front of the print head, slowly pull upwards and out towards you to release the print head from the carriage. Set the removed print head to the side. Carefully lift the FFC cable from the side of the casing and lay the cable over the top of the new print head. Gently lift the print head up and pull it forward so that the print head plate slides from under the plastic tab that holds it in its place. Once removed, do not touch the bottom of the print head with your hand or make contact between the bottom and any other surface. A few key things have to align for the print head to be inserted properly. The underside of the print head has a metal plate with a notch in it. When inserting the print head, this metal plate with a notch needs to slide between the spring plate highlighted in red and the bottom metal plate of the carriage highlighted in blue. The notch on the metal plate of the print head should also line up and rest against the back pin, highlighted in red, when slid under the spring plate. Slide the head plate under the plate spring as indicated above. Be careful to avoid contact with the carriage plate. Use the diagram on the left to understand the travel path for the print head during the seating process. The print head is now resting up against the spring as indicated by the red arrow. Push it up against the spring until it is over far enough for this pin, as indicated by the red arrow, to keep pressure on the spring and lock it into place. Once pushed over against the spring far enough, the print head can be pushed downward to lock it into place. Fold the locking arm back into place to secure the print head to the carriage. Connect the relay connector located on the end of the FFC cable to the carriage board by aligning the hole in the relay connector to the white alignment pin. Carefully push down on the relay connector until it connects. Fold the FFC cable into an S shape while inserted into the ferrite core clip. Then close the ferrite core clip on the FFC cable. Reinstall the carriage board resin cover. The numeric sequence on the tubes matches up to the numeric sequence on the print head. Make sure to match them correctly when connecting the tubes to the new printhead. To install the tubes on the printhead, start by removing the cap from the W1 tube and then screw the W1 tube onto the corresponding location on the printhead. Repeat these steps for the W2, W3, and W4 tubes respectively. Only make the fittings finger tight. Do not over-tighten them. Disconnect the static strap from the inside of the machine. After replacing the printhead, it is recommended to inspect both the CMYK and white suction caps, exhaust caps, and wiper blades to see if they need cleaning or if they are damaged. It is also recommended to look at the internal area of the printer in regards to the back CR rail, rollers, and/or guide shaft to judge the level of ink mist buildup they may have and if it is time for periodic maintenance. There is a separate video for cleaning the internal area of the printer. This information is also located in the manual. This is only a reminder of this instance being a good time to check for ink mist buildup. Close the lid of the GTXpro and power the printer back on by pressing the power button. Once the printer is back on and in standby mode, an error will appear letting you know you need to reload the ink. Press Menu OK and select Maintenance. Then press Menu OK. Highlight Install Ink after replacing head and press Menu OK. Select white since we replaced the white printhead and press Menu OK. Ensure all tubes are attached to the printhead and that the waste tank is not full, and press Menu OK. Once this message appears, remove the capping pouches and replace them with ink pouches. Remove both ink cartridges from the printer. Open both ink cartridges, remove the capping pouches, and then insert the ink pouches. Ensure pouches are at least half full. Insert the ink cartridges back into the ink bay. Press Menu OK twice to begin white ink loading. Once the ink is installed, follow the steps for performing a nozzle check. If the nozzle check is not correct, perform a powerful clean and do another nozzle check. Repeat until all nozzles are firing. After confirming all nozzles are firing, perform all necessary calibrations in the GTXpro maintenance tool.